Welcome, Prowl Nation. It's lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk. It's brought to you by the Belly Up Sports Network and the Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Today, we're going to find out, how do we beat them 40-winers? But first, let me bring in the man of steel himself, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And as always, join Prowl Nation. Be a part of the movement. The march to 10,000 is on. So join Prowl Nation. Be a part of the family. Now it's time to bring in the third man of the crew, my man, LL Cool Tawrence. What up, LL?
Good morning and wazam, Prowl Nation.
Hey, let's get this thing started
right now.
Let's go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby.
We're going to get up, and on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back to the show, people. We're going to start off the show by kicking it over to my main man, Curt.
Now, how do the Lions beat the 49ers? Okay, there's a few ways. All right. So one thing is to control the clock management. Use the running game to your advantage. Keep our defense on the sidelines and keep their defense on the field. You run the ball, you short intermediate passes, that West Coast offense, and you matriculate, I like that word, matriculate the ball down the field in a methodical way. And you keep them on their toes. You keep them, that defense guessing, and you do multiple things from the same look, right? Mm-hmm. So, you look at Sean McVay, have a bunch of different looks, right? Or it's the same thing, or the same thing from a bunch of different looks. Clock management is going to be key. And
one thing about that too, with the running game, that keeps their rushers back. If you can run the ball, they're not going to have their, not going to have their ears peering back and going definitely towards the quarterback. If you can establish the run, they got to kind of stay home a bit. That helps us too. I just want to kick that in there real quick.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can definitely use the play action pass in that scenario. And then one thing is to avoid eye candy. And here's one thing that a lot of people really, if you have to really think about it, right? Kyle Shanahan, right? Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He spent a lot of time in the same division with who? Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell. They were coaches in New Orleans while he was at Atlanta. Some of those same things have moved over to San Francisco's offense, and he has a lot of eye candy, eye discipline. And another thing is that our secondary and passing game coordinator for the defense, RB Pleasant, spent time playing against the 49ers at LA. So he knows that system. He's familiar with the system that San Francisco runs because of his time at LA. So we have a lot of experience and familiarity with Kyle Shanahan's offense on our staff. So that's going to be key to helping game plan on defense for the 49ers. And you have to keep George Kittle at bay. That's the one thing you're going to have to do. And that's part of keeping that scheme. And I don't know who thought about that. The guy yesterday talking about Trey Flowers is going to cover George Kittle. Boy, you crazy. All right. And then one thing we definitely have to do is feed the Hawk. Hawkamania needs to run wild against the 49ers. Short, nice intermediate passes down the middle, keeping their secondary and linebacking core on edge, and keep feeding that guy. You're going to have success with him being involved in the game. And then those are a few ways that we can go ahead and make this game winnable for the Detroit Lions. You have to be disciplined on defense, avoid that eye candy, and you definitely have to control that clock and feed the Hawk. I mean, those are some of the things. Jim, what else you have that they can do to make sure they beat the 49ers on Sunday?
There's something simple. Stay on time. When you're going to on first down, you got to gain some yards. You got to get that running game established because it's dink and dunk and it's the West Coast offense. You don't want to be in third and long. So stay on schedule. Every down, let's get 4 yards or 5 yards and keep those chains moving. That helps our defense, and it helps to tire out their defense. So that's one of the keys. I would say Jared Goff has to have a good game, has to be precise in his short routes. And if you can get one deep, fine. But I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at that West Coast dink and dunk. On defense, our defensive line has to be stout against their run, make them one-dimensional, make them have to throw the ball, and give our corners some limited time to have to cover. The better the pass rush is, the better the secondary is. The linebackers have to cover well. I think those things are the keys to victories against the 49ers. They are looking a little bit thin in certain places, and I think we can do that. It's the east-west or the west-east thing, too. They're going to be coming in. I think we got a chance to beat these guys. In fact, I think we're going to beat these guys.
Yeah, I'll echo a little bit of what both of you guys said, of course. But I think most importantly, we got to stop the run. But like you said, D-line got to hold it down, and especially what Curt said. Everybody else behind the D-line don't fall for the eye candy, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a guard or whoever. It's going to be a lot of swinging and pulling to get you to look elsewhere. Just in order to generate confusion. Just to get the run game going. That's pretty much how they run game is ran. And I discipline, like Curt said, that's the perfect phrase for that. And offensively, just keep momentum. If we have momentum, keep the ball rolling, run the ball, short pass, whatever it is, and play action. I think that is most important for our offense. We got to get the run game going so we can use the play action pass game.
Yeah, I like that too.
Definitely. Hey, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. And it gets this content to more Lions fans just like yourself, and be a part of Proud Nation. The march to 10,000 is on. So get on the bus, Gus, and join the Detroit Lions on the Proud channel. All right, Jim, what is your family discussion topic for today?
I want to know, Prowl Nation, do you smell a victory on Sunday? I smell a victory on Sunday. Do you? How confident are you in this Detroit Lions team when they face the 49ers on Sunday? How confident are you? Tell me yes or no. Do you smell a victory this Sunday? And if you like our content, just please give that like button a little boop there. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that like button. Also, like Curt said, March to 10,000 is on. We keep getting subscribers every day. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you doing? Just click the subscribe button. It's totally free and helps us out quite a bit. My news and rumors topic today is about Trinity Benson and how his preseason success took him to Detroit. How did that wide receiver get here? You know what? He set out a goal to go ahead and make a 53-man roster. And he did, just wasn't with Denver. Denver has a pretty deep wide receiver core over there, but Benson was targeted 8 times. And unlike Rashad Perriman, he caught all 8, He gained 80 yards, scored 2 touchdowns, and both TD catches were against the Seahawks in Denver's preseason opening game. So the kid is kind of humble. I think he's very coachable. I think that this is a guy that we can, will grow into a bigger role with the Lions. I'm not sure right now if he's a 2 or 3 or anything like that. I just don't know. We'll see how they use him on Sunday, but the kid has worked his tail off to be here and to make a 53-man roster. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this kid can bring.
Yeah, definitely. I like his demeanor. You look at the kid, he's humble, but he's hungry. That's exactly what you want for the Dan Campbell staff. They want players that are humble, hungry, and want to get out there and make some things happen. You just look at the kid. He brings multiple dimensions to the game. 4.4 speed. He can, go out there and do kick returns, punt returns if something happened to Khalif Raymond. And you just look at, he can catch the ball. I mean, the kid has hands, and we need that because of the fact that you look at Rashad Perriman. I mean, Captain dropped a lot. I mean, that's why he's in Chicago now. That guy is definitely one of the, I just didn't think he was going to make it in Detroit, but good luck over there. But getting back to Trinity Benson, he did what a lot of players set out to do, put something on tape in the preseason so a team can pick you up. And I like the fact that he stayed hungry. He didn't take the fact that he played at a Division II school and was undrafted and spent time on the practice squad, defer his dreams. He went out there and worked hard and made it happen. And look, he's in the Honolulu Blue and Silver now. So I need him to do big things in this upcoming season.
Big things.
welcome, Mr. Trinity Benson, number one. And that's what I was going to go to. Basically, you said it, you're going to say it different than I would say it. I was going to say season opportunity. You said putting something on tape, season opportunity. They gave him a shot and he did not drop the ball, literally and figuratively. So
dropped him
his
prime.
I always like that, man. It's because it almost, I don't want to say because anybody could do anything at any given time, but it kind of gives you a sense of this guy wants it. This is the right place for him. So yeah, let's see what he can do.
Absolutely. Hey, if you like this content, join the channel, subscribe to the channel, be a part of the March to 10,000. Proud Nation's on the move, baby. We trying to get to them 10,000 subscribers. So go ahead and click that subscribe button, like the video, share the video, comment, and ring the notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Now, my topic today is the Lions announced their captains for the 2021 season, and it is voted on by the players. You got Jared Goff, of course, the quarterback is going to be the captain he should be, and along with center Frank Ragnow are your offensive captains. Defensive captains are a pair of linebackers, Trey Flowers, who is the lone returning captain from last year, and Alex Anzalone is a captain on our defense. I did not
see that coming
whatsoever. And with that added responsibility of being the captain, guess what Anzalone gets to do? He gets to wear the green dot on his helmet on defense and related plays to the rest of the defense. That is a big responsibility for a guy coming over. So we have two guys that weren't even on our team last year are now captains on this roster. And last but certainly not least, the special teams ace, Jalen Reeves-Maybin is our special teams captain. That guy goes out there and makes some big plays in the special teams game, especially on punt and kickoff returns. That guy will definitely knock your block off when he's a missile to the ball when it comes to that. The thing that I'm interested to find out, and I asked this question to Eric Schlitt over there at Proud of Detroit because he's in the know a little bit. Will the captaincies return to their jerseys? You look at the way they posted it on social media, the Detroit Lions media, they had the C behind the players. I want to know, will the C return? I missed that. I like that on the jersey. I like the captaincies, and I'm missing that when they took it away. And this happened back in the Jim Caldwell era because they kept having different captains for different games. And Patricia just kind of left it out the jersey. Bring back the captaincies. I just think that makes it, you can recognize who's a captain on a roster. And this just gives that person just an extra added of confidence and really just a little on the field because they're wearing that captaincy on their chest.
I want to say something about this because I'm interested in who they did name, but I'm more interested in who they didn't. Jamie Collins, Mr. Tim Hortons himself. I wonder why. He's the most experienced linebacker. He's been here. He was here last year and all this. How come he didn't become captain? You know what I'm saying? The players voted Anzalone, and is this a sign, like I had said before, that he may be out the door in Detroit at some point? Maybe by the trade deadline. Maybe he's in a trade later. Derek Barnes, as soon as he's ready, he's going to be there, and I think he's going to be in that position. That's what I see.
If you look at it, and just to caveat on what you said, if you look at it, the guys that can run sideline to sideline, the best in my thought process is Anzalone and Barnes. I mean, that's just, those are guys are the sideline to sideline.
And don't forget about Pittman either. He's really good at that as well.
Yeah. Collins,
he can
when he wants to, and that's going to be the issue in Detroit. What you got, LL?
Well, number one, just Anzalone may have got it. Well, I can't even say that because I don't know. I was going to say Anzalone may have gotten it because of familiarity with Aaron Glenn, possibly, and Dan Campbell, but it was voted on by the players. No matter how he got there, congrats to all of the captains.
Congrats, yes.
Yeah, so let's with him getting picked over Jamie Collins, I don't really think that says anything negative about Jamie Collins, but it may say what you guys said. He may be on his way out, and that's about it.
What with the players voting on it as well? To me, I don't think it may not have nothing to do with that. It may just be the fact that Anzalone may be a better leader in the locker room at this point in his career, and he's younger, and Jamie Collins does have that kind of nonchalant attitude. I mean, we seen it on the field, and if you see it like that on the field, it definitely going to trickle into the locker room. So it may be one of the things. He may not be the player that were other. Not saying that he's not respected by his teammates. I'm just saying maybe it's one of those things where he's not one of the players that his teammates think they can count on him to be a captain.
I mean, I see that, and I also, like I said, I see that there could be some movement sometime this season. Just watch for that by the trade deadline.
Hey, definitely. Hey, you know what you guys to do, baby. If you're liking this video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, be a part of the movement, jump on the bandwagon to 10,000 right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. We're happy to have you, and it's free. It costs you nothing. Free 99 and 50 free cents. My man, what do you have for your news and rumors topic today, my dude?
Well, yesterday, on clutchpoints.com, I saw an article saying 4 bold predictions for the Lions. Now, I looked at it, and when I first saw it, I said, I bet there's going to be some bullshit. And
his BS meter was up.
Yeah. I looked at it, and it was I shouldn't say that. When I read the 4 predictions, it was, I just lost my connection, but the predictions were like, Jared Goff will lead the NFC in interception or in turnovers. The Lions will have the worst record in the NFC. The Lions won't have a 1,000-yard rusher, and I can't remember the 4th one at the moment.
They won't. They won't surpass 5 sacks. Nobody.
They won't have a player pass 5 sacks.
That's ridiculous. That's
right.
ridiculous.
So when I saw that, I thought, let me look at some of the other teams just to see, because maybe they're not just doing this to the Lions. And it was. I looked at a few of them. I looked at the Giants, like theirs were like Saquon Barkley will bounce back big from an injury. Daniel Jones won't have more than X amount of interceptions. For the Packers, it was like Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams will lead the league in receptions and yards again. It's so many positive things except for our bold predictions. Once again, like that's just some straight up BS. But with everybody else they're not going to give us very positive predictions. What are you guys' 4 bold predictions for this season?
Oh, that's good.
That's a good question. I'll go there.
Good question. Go ahead, Jim.
I'll go there. Romeo Okwara gets 10 sacks this year at least. That's my first. My second, Jared Goff will cut down on his interceptions this year and turnovers, and not go up. Third, I believe that DeAndre Swift, in tandem with Jamal Williams, will get over 1,500 yards combined. And I think that we're going to have also in Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? We'll go over, I'm going to say 700-800 yards this year.
Okay.
That's 4.
All right. For me, bold predictions. Definitely, I will look at Jared Goff will pass for 4,500 yards this year.
Yes.
Definitely. DeAndre Swift will have for himself combined 1,300 all-purpose yards for the season. You look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm looking at him, but I'm looking at someone else. Khalif Raymond will have at least two returns for touchdowns this season in the special teams game. And the last one, definitely you look at it, Frank Ragnow will be first team All-Pro.
Oof. Now here's there's a bold prediction for this website that did that thing. You're wrong on every single thing you said. You know what? There's going to be respect put on our name as soon as we start winning. And that's the cure for all this bullshit out there and BSPN and all the things that we have to deal with as Lions fans. How disheartening is it as a Lions fan to everything you read is we're the worst, we're the worst, we're the worst. We're going to be taught lower thirds or whatever. For me, I'm like, that's why we do this. That's why we're here. You know what? It's the voice of reason. Come on, man. We can't be that bad this year. The coaching staff has changed. I know it's not, we don't have a whole bunch of talent, but we got young, hungry players and young, hungry talent. Is it going to equate to a lot of wins? I've got 5 to 7, but you know what? That's not a terrible thing for a first-year head coach, first-year team that's really young. So guys, keep the faith. Don't listen to BSPN and all these other things and this clutch points thing. You know what? They just see Detroit Lions and they just equate that with lose all the time. And because we got Jared Goff and they feel like Matthew Stafford was 100 times better, you know what? For the quarterback that he is, I don't think that's the truth. You know, they're different quarterbacks using a different system and you can't judge them the same way. You just can't. But I'm sorry, I got on a rant and I don't want to keep going.
Peter King predicting Matthew Stafford would throw for 6,000 yards. I was like, dude, come on, guy.
Wait, though, he might be right. They have an extra game.
Yeah, they do have an extra
and he
game,
has 5,000 already.
6,000. They must be really going to back away from the run game out there in LA. Hey, if you like this content, subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the March to 10,000. Join Prowl Nation. You know, we'd love to have you. And like the video, share the video, and comment on this video. This helps us get this YouTube algorithm going and share this content with more Lions fans just like yourself. Now it's time for us to stop talking, like my man Jim always says, and hear what you had to say about yesterday's show. It is time for the comment cards. Jim, what you got? I
got David, and he says, you guys are great. Well, thank you, David. I enjoy your opinions, and I do think that the Lions will do a decent job this year, and I think that too. I'm looking for development, and that's what I'm looking for this year.
Definitely. All right, we have the Wall of Fame member, Mr. Sage Practice Squad, Sir Roberts. I expect the Lions just to compete. I don't want to think about wins and losses. I could care less, you know what I'm saying, what the national media expects us to do or has to say after the season. 0-17, 7-10, 17-0. Whatever happens this season, I'm still rocking with the silver and blue until the grave. If MCDC tells me to go through the wall, I'm going through that effing wall. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what the players are going to do too.
What do you think, John? LL?
No, I agree. I'm not running through a wall, though. But yeah, however.
But he will bite a kneecap.
I would bite a kneecap. I definitely bite a kneecap. I bite 2 kneecaps.
And he's dead serious. Kurt, what you got next?
All right, so we got Doug Prince, friend of the show. He's number 72. To LL and Kurt's points, against the 3-4 49ers, use Kittle as a run blocker, pulling blocker, then switch him to a drop-off screen pass catcher. I don't want to give them tips. He establishes the block first half of the game. Once the defender is expecting the engagement, he drops outside. I guess it's tips for our defense around the play action screen or the jet sweep. Like Dan said, in that case, the defense will bring him down, the free safety to cover and then release. The Lions have to compensate this by stopping the run early with a 4-man push so the wide receiver can get double D as Kittle is always in the game. Hey, those are some good tips for the defense. I'm liking what you're putting down there, Doug Prince.
Yeah, but please don't help the other team.
Yeah, Shanahan don't need any more bright ideas.
He doesn't. Mike and Chris G says Trey Flowers and Romeo Quar will both be playing similar roles that Pat Swilling and Ricky Jackson played in New Orleans. And until Pat Swilling came to Detroit, he was pretty good at it. Hands and dirt linebackers. Probably one of the worst deals we ever made. One of them,
definitely.
Pat Swilling.
What you think about the LL? You know about Pat Swilling and Ricky. I don't. Do you even know who those guys are?
I'm not familiar with those names, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Romeo and Trey are better or are whatever they were supposed to be.
They're going to be pass rushers. I don't know why they keep. I mean, I think they're going to be maybe a short bubble zone coverage, but I don't think they're going to be rushing the passer.
Definitely.
So Brian Tangent says, I'm agreeing with Jim's final thoughts on the Lions. I'm getting more and more excited to see what the Lions do this Sunday and the season going forward. Preseason was okay, but it was hard to get a sense of the starters, game plans, and they used preseason for player evaluation. They absolutely did. And we are going to get the unveiling this Sunday when we play the 49ers.
Definitely. Like we haven't seen the Lions in their configuration for the season just yet. We just haven't seen it. All right. Last but certainly not least, Kazoo Man, which is Kalamazoo, not kazoo like the instrument. I think the Lions will surprise a lot of people. This sleeper team will wake up with sugar smacks for breakfast and win more than people think.
He's not going for the Wheaties. He's not going for the breakfast of champions. He's going for the sugar smacks.
They're gonna be laying the smacker down, like my man The Rock said.
Smack it down on your candy ass.
Definitely. All right. Hey, if you like this content, we're having fun. We love your comments. Hey, like the video, comment on the video so you can get your comment read on the show. So you do that by commenting on the YouTube videos, and you do that right below, and we'll read them, and you just might get your comment read on the show.
You just might get your sugar smacks read on the air.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, now it's time for the Delightful Bites presents the dessert with my man Curt.
Hey, we brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. They're running a special right now. It's in the description. Go over and check it out. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. And today's dessert with your man Curt is a shout out to Lions left tackle Taylor Decker. Now, we had the bye week last week, and the week the league-wide bye week. And what happened is Taylor Decker went home to Dayton, Ohio, where he's from. And he went to a high school football game from his former high school, Vidalia Butler High's football game. And guess what they did for him? They retired his number 68 jersey. He went to high school back in 2012. And they went ahead and retired his number. He went back home. That's a big honor.
That is a huge honor
for any institution. But, in your high school, I still love my high school. I'm a proud alumni of my high school. And if something like that was ever to happen to me, if they retired my locker or something, that's all I could do. I mean, I would be definitely appreciative of that. But, shout out to Taylor Decker for receiving a great honor from his high school. Butler High said, you've been a great asset to the school, and you played so wonderfully here. We're going to retire your number. So shout out to Taylor Decker for that. And that's your dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites.
Yeah. You know what? Before I get into final thoughts, just think about that. Taylor Decker's a left tackle. I mean, a lot of times with diva wide receivers get it, the quarterbacks get their numbers retired, the running backs, but an offensive lineman, just think about that. That's an incredible honor for Taylor Decker, our starting left tackle. My final thoughts for today is I'm so excited about a lot of things I can't talk about yet. Little tease, we might have an announcement coming up soon. Today is the members only meeting. That is at 3 p.m. I'll be getting that link out. That is one of my favorite things that I do here. I absolutely love doing that. And that's my final thoughts for today. Go Lions, beat them 49ers.
My final thoughts, go Lions. Of course, we're going to beat the 49ers on Sunday. But happy Wednesday. Make sure you guys have a happy and safe Wednesday. Try to be positive. You never know what's going on. So be kind and considerate.
Hey, my final thoughts for the day. It's hump day, baby. It's the week is almost done. So just definitely grind it out for the rest of the week. I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday. I think the Lions will definitely shock the world on Sunday and definitely will beat the San Francisco 49ers. They're looking a little thin, like Jim said earlier, in certain spots. And if you want to play against me, in Super Draft, that's our daily fantasy game on this Sunday's slate of games. We're going to have the link in the description. You sign up. I already created the game, the contest out there. So you go over there, you sign up for Super Draft. It's free. You sign up with us and you can go ahead and join my game. I have 5 slots left of a 6-person competition with me in the daily fantasy for this week's games on Sunday.
That sounds absolutely amazing. That will be in the description because that's what I have to do to put it in there. Let's take a walk over to that wall of fame. Sue, who's there this week? What do you got for us, Curt?
Now, we have our resident DSA member, my man, Detroit Drew, starts off our bronze members, Midwest Lion, the Latino Leo, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, Justin, my favorite, Cerveza 10K, Sage Surratt, Practice Squad Roberts is always in the building, Sub-Z, Trap City Boys Entertainment, Mr. Scotty, the Bear is in the house, Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, Art Allen, the Flintstone, Jimbo G, what up, Jimbo? And David Anderson are our silver members. We have Nomus J, Jason Portis, Cap Ice Cold. I see that signal in the sky because the Batman of the 313 is in the building. John Martin, the F5 is blowing through the tornado, baby. And we got Go Lions. For our gold members, we have Michael Huck, Just in the D, Larry McQuiston, Turner C. Burley. That dude always inspirational. Dominic Davis, Pop Gorowski. We have Pride 74. Matthew Ferguson, or Ferg 509. Hey, he always bringing the heat. I'm telling you, go out there and check out that latest article he has on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. The guy is phenomenal. He's a great writer. Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, The Gridiron Blitz, Mr. Rough and Raw himself, North and Ken is always holding it down. And the doctor, Dr. Detroit, is always in. To be a member of the Wall of Fame, click the Join Now button in the description or the subscribe logo at the bottom of the screen.
Completely awesome, guys. They have that 3 p.m. meeting. If you are not a gold member yet, you can upgrade to gold today and be a part of that meeting. I'm going to put that in the community tab in the gold member section. So if you get that Zoom link, just go ahead and join us at 3. And if you haven't got upgraded yet, just hit that join now button and then you can follow the steps to upgrade on that. Definitely. Now it's time for us to get the hell out of here. Curt, take us home.
Hey, you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And like I said, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com to check out those articles written by Matthew Ferguson. He holds it down. That guy, he's very talented. So go over there and give them things to read. And while you're there, click the link for LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. My man Jim is rocking his Lions on the Prowl family shirt as usual. I'm telling you, get your gear over there. You get your What Up Though shirt over there as well. And you get your Proud Nation and the Hawk of Mania Running Wild shirt is over there on that site. So LionsOnTheProwlShop.com and be a part of Proud Nation. And if you just want to get yourself some Detroit Lions gear, now I'm rocking the new Fanatics 2021 sideline polo. You know what I'm saying? Go over to fanatics.com. I got to say clean with my Fanatics gear, baby. And you get a portion of the proceeds come to us to this show from the link in the description because we got to grow this content some kind of way for you. So that is in the description. Go ahead and click that link and be a part of that movie.
Yeah, Curt has his own truck that brings his stuff
I
in.
Do. I'm telling you, I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I got a Lions gear problem, So do that, and we really appreciate any sales we get from that link. We really appreciate that. And of course, you can check us out on the go on your favorite audio podcast platforms. We're over on Spotify. And if you want to just check us out, you can go over to bellyupsports.com. We're right over there. The show's there. The videos are on that channel, and also the audio links for the show. So go over to bellyupsports.com and check us out. And then you can go over and get a bunch of different podcasts, some great articles by some talented writers over there as well. And we just have a bunch of different categories you can check out over there. All the sports you want to check out are on bellyupsports.com. Now, like I said earlier, it's hump day, baby. Hey, you got to get it in where you fit in on Wednesday, because that grind is hard on Wednesdays. So what you need to do to get back to that grind, you have to wipe that face off, finish your drink, and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.